It's Bobby here with All Country News coming to you from CMA Fest. If you don't know who this is, you should, everybody. It's Pillbox. Patti, how are you, girl?
Hey, I'm good.
Good. So we are super excited. We know you have some new music coming out. You're being on the road. But before we talk about that, you get to answer a question from our magical bag of questions. Some have one question, some have two.
Okay.
So you might have to flip it over.
It's like a fortune cookie that
it
I
kind
have
of
to
is.
talk to. Which I kind of talk to them anyway. Ooh, he's a long boy.
I love it.
What is the punchline to your favorite joke?
Yeah, do you have a favorite joke?
It would be your dad.
Oh, I like a good your dad joke. Awesome.
I like a good dad.
I love it. Okay. Oh, you know what? Oh my gosh, are you a Harry Potter fan at all?
Are you kidding me?
Okay, then you're gonna love this question on the other side.
If Voldemort offered you a hug, would you accept? Oh, man, I feel like a traitor, but also I'd be starstruck.
Yeah, I know.
I'm going to say I probably would do it because in the moment I'd be like, well, if no one else is going to offer a hug from Harry Potter, I mean, I'm going to take what I can get.
I love it. I love it.
Definitely.
Perfect. Okay, well, those were some great questions, clearly, but I want to talk to you about your new single coming out next week. Why this single? Why is it so special to you?
It's called Low Life, and I wrote it with Chris Tompkins and Jessie Jo Dillon, who's like one of my best friends in the world.
Love it.
And it was so weird. It was one of those magical days because like Tompkins came in with like a good start of a song, and it was ironically like most of it was very on point. And one of my favorite ex-boyfriends who just happened to be like, man, he was a really good dude. He was awesome. He was a drug addict, and he's like in prison now, and it's whatever. But I still think about him, you know, and it's like this kind of nostalgic vibe of like where I was at that time and what was happening and what we were doing. And that's a true story. I mean, we got pulled over. He got arrested. I really did pawn a ring that I had gotten for graduation to bail him out. Like, there's always like a lot of truth in my music, and I'm here to like make people feel good about their truth. So I'm really excited about it.
I'm excited too, and I love that you're really helping to kind of lead this charge of new like women empowered country.
Yeah, you know, and it's like we all come from something, and I'm just here to like good, bad, ugly, whatever, man. Like we should celebrate it. You know?
I love it. And speaking of women power, you got to do Lindyville with Ashley McBryde. We got to see you on my birthday at the Ryman. And that was one of my favorite things when y'all sang Brenda Put Your Bra On and Bonfire at Tina. So talk to me about working with other powerful women in the industry.
You know, I mean, that's like the dream. That's the thing. And like as a writer, you look up to these people and you study these writers like Brandy Clark and Connie Harrington who are on that project. And then you get to make this like insane music with them. And then this insane music that you think nobody would even like care about, then we get to make the record, and then it turns into a show and all these other things. And I don't know if you were there the night Lainey was there.
Yep.
Okay.
I went both nights.
So like Lainey's a good friend of mine, and then so it's like all these people that are like good friends, and we've talked about doing music together forever. We actually really got to do it at the Ryman.
Yeah.
So I mean that was just totally bucket list, like hard to top.
Well, bucket list, aren't you touring with Hank Williams Jr.? You did some shows with him?
I just did some shows,
Okay, so talk to me about just being with him. I mean, that's insane.
Dude, the show is insane. Like, we nerded out so hard of, like, how the band, I mean, of course the band's going to be good, but, like, unless you watch the whole show, and if you haven't been to a Hank show in a minute, like, it is so raw and so cool and so good, and it's like, I mean, he's like changing hats, and I meant to ask him, like, is the hat choosing the song, or is like how
it's like the sorting hat.
There's some kind of like, yes. I know. He's like Voldemort on this one, like it's crazy, Slytherin all day, like it was crazy, man. So yeah, that was awesome. And Old Crow guys were so good to me, and I'm about to do a bunch of shows with them.
And Co, right?
And I just came off the road with Co and Cadillac 3. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Well, before we end, we're going to give a moment for the shoes. I love it.
Thanks.
So,
they're surprisingly comfy.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm jealous of your feet. I went the Converse route this year. So, well, thank you so much. We're super excited about new music. And guys, make sure you catch her out on the road.